Welcome to the Christmas lights in Chelsea for 2022, and by the end of this video we're going to show you what it's like to be inside a Christmas wreath. Promise! So here we're in Pavilion Road, but the Chelsea area is around Sloane Square, Sloane Street and also the King's Road. So we're going to show you around and bring you the Christmas decorations. But this is just one of those wonderful areas I came to last year, and I keep promising myself I've got to come back and film this in the daylight and have a look around the shops and things what it's got to offer down this area as well. I just love the simplicity of the lights on the buildings and then looking straight down the road and having the lights hanging across the road. Now, if you're living in Chelsea and you want to make a statement on your balcony, this is the way to do it. Now, just look above, they've got a Christmas tree in their window, but downstairs they've obviously thought we're going to outdo that and we're going to put on the loudest lights that we possibly can across the whole balcony. Now here we're on Sloane Street, and this is the road that takes you from Sloane Square all the way up to Knightsbridge. Yes, very nice road. And also, as you can see, you've got lights around the fairy tree, and you've also got lights hanging across the street as well, which is beautiful. And I love the way that these trees have been done. And as we're looking down Sloane Street here, we're looking straight down towards Knightsbridge, which is where that bus is heading now. This is what I like about London, all the different parts are lit up in their own individual ways. So here we're by the Carlton Towers Hotel, and for some unknown reason they must have got the three really cheap, because I don't know if anyone's told them yet, it's not quite 2023. But I love what they've done with the hotel rooms at the front here. They've put a wreath on each of the balconies going up, but they haven't done it at the side, so they must be the cheap rooms. Either that or it's the cheap rooms at the front and you're kept awake all night by the light from the wreaths. Let's face it, if you're staying in a hotel in Chelsea, the word cheap doesn't really come into it at all. What I really like is as you walk down Sloane Street, to really make it look really nice, what they've done is they've just taken the odd tree every so often and wrapped fairy lights around it, just like this and this one here as well. And it's done indiscriminately, so I'm not quite sure why they've chosen some trees and not others, but they do look nice, the ones they've done. And then they put these in the trees as well, just to light it up as well. So many people think of London as just this concrete jungle, and if you look at the City of London you might well think that. But as you can see, there are so many squares and parks within London with so much greenery and great places to put your fairy lights if you can't think of putting them anywhere else. Here we're on Sloane Street and we're looking down to Sloane Square. Don't worry, we're heading down that direction, so we're going to bring you the lights in more detail as we walk down. Now, as we head down to Sloane Square, we start finding some lovely shops and some of the boutique shops as well. And we're going to start off with this place, which we've already seen on Bond Street. Yes, it's Cartier. These lights are hanging over Sloane Street right by Sloane Square. Now Sloane Square itself is what you would describe as a large roundabout with lots and lots of traffic going round it. But this year they've made it into their own Christmas festival, and have a look at this, we're going to show you all around it. Here on this roundabout at Sloane Square they've managed to put their own version of a Christmas market. Now don't get it too excited, it is a roundabout, and you know how big roundabouts are. As you go in, you've got somewhere for refreshments, as you can see, already being attended to there. But what took my fancy is all of this on the right, all of the Christmas trees well and truly decorated. Now the reason for so many trees is it actually lights up a pathway on the other side of the trees. So there's Santa's Grotto, which is in that green hut there, which we're going to see in a second. But to get to it, you've got to go dancing around the Christmas trees to get there. Now if you're thinking, that's a lot of lights, that equals a lot of electricity, and my electric bill is mad, don't forget, we're in Sloane Square. It's no worry. Also, one other great thing about all these trees is the smell of pine, which is absolutely glorious. Right, as we swing round, you'll see that there are some Christmas shops available. So you've got a place where you can get some food, and then you've got also your own free personalised Christmas decorations, which I think we've seen over at Winter Wonderland. We've also seen at Leicester Square. Yeah, same one as other places. Good, you haven't heard of it either. It's obviously some type of curling with its own rules. Now, the good news is they've got one of these down here if you want to come and have a game. And I think if I remember rightly, it costs £7.50 per person to come and have a go. Also, you've got a red line to show you where to start. And then, thank goodness for that, they've got the rules. But what's slightly worrying is they've got a couple of fire extinguishers down the side in case you really do throw it too hard. As we're coming off Sloane Square, one of the other roads that comes off this big roundabout is the King's Road. And as you go down the King's Road, you've got the Duke of York Square, and you've got these pretty lights all hanging on the trees from there. But the one ooh-ah decoration here on the King's Road is this one, this crown centrepiece. Now this is absolutely beautiful, but it just begs the question, why have they actually only got one hanging across the street? Because believe it or not, down the King's Road, this is the only one that is hanging across, but it is beautiful. Also, the other slight thing is it looks like a mismatch with the other decorations as well, because you've got the crown with the cool lights and you've got the other decorations all with the warm lights. See, I've done my research into this stuff this year. Hope you're enjoying the video, and if you are, do us a favour, give us a big thumbs up so we can spread this video more on YouTube so others can get to love London as well and see Chelsea in its full glory. If you're thinking of getting down here to Sloane Square and you want to come and take some of the Chelsea vibe, then all you need to do is Sloane Square Station, which is on both the District and the Circle lines and is really easy to get to. Also, don't go anywhere, we've got the giant Wreath which we're going to walk through very, very soon as well to show you. Also, if you are coming down to Chelsea, it's worth checking out what they've got in the Saatchi Gallery. Quite often they've got some great free exhibitions happening, so it's well worth coming down for that. And very recently they had a Tiffany exhibition going on, so it's worth just Googling, seeing what they've got on down here, just in case you could get some tickets for it as well. Now this area is the Duke of York Shopping Centre. And with a number of cafes and restaurants around, if you're going to do shopping in Chelsea, it's best to stop with a nice drink and a bite to eat. Now if you're loving all the Christmas decorations and you've been following our channel, then I've put a playlist together with all of our Christmas decoration videos from 2022 into a playlist up in the top right hand corner for you, so you haven't got to go scrabbling around and trying to find them all. Made it nice and easy. And I love the way this jewellery shop has just put garlands around it with Christmas trees outside just to make it look so festive. The fantastic thing about London and London at Christmas is there's so many different parts to it, and everyone does their decorations in their own ways. And also what's been really lovely this year as well is focusing a lot more on some of the shop fronts and how they've got those decorated. For me, my whole visit to Chelsea was made when I found this. Now this is a wreath, but it's a giant wreath that you can walk through and just look at all of the ribbons, the baubles and all of the stuff that's hanging down from it. And in fact, if you catch the detail, you'll see a CCTV camera there, and they probably saw me going backwards and forwards 6 or 7 times because I just loved walking backwards and forwards through it. And as you can see, it's really one of those Instagram places, and it's great that they've got both those Christmas trees at the entrance to welcome you. Just have a look at some of the detail of how it's made with the little berries, and also look, you've got some of the dried fruits as well, sort of the orange peels, as well as all the different types of baubles hanging from it and ribbons and bows as well. I love it, the detail really has gone into this. Wow, what did you think of the giant wreath? Would you like to come and walk through it? Certainly makes you feel Christmassy. And wasn't it funny how it's all made up with baubles, but lots of dried fruit and sort of bows and bits and pieces in there as well. And how interesting it is that they're all still there, although in other parts of London might have disappeared very, very quickly. Anyway, if you like going around the shops and you love things Christmassy, why not visit the London Bridge Christmas Market? And that's a video you need to see next, which is up in the top right hand corner. So if you click on the link there, I'll see you in it.